Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I'm kind of excited. I know I've got several videos about Save Club and how much money I've saved so far uh, for this month. But I just added another $20 in savings to that total. And I told in a video that I posted, the past 3 or 4 videos I've posted that over the past few days, a few days ago, I should say, took my vehicle up to uh, the oil change. I got my oil change, and they scanned the coupon code out of my back office. That I pulled up my deals, and they scanned the coupon code, and I got $20 off. Well, I just carried my other vehicle and got the oil changed and did it again. So that's twice I've had the oil change in two of my vehicles. Thankfully, that's all I have now is just two, but a little over a year ago, before I retired, I had 5 vehicles, and I had to take them all and get the oil changed. And I wish I'd have had this back then, because that would have saved me, 5 times 20. That would have saved me over $100, on oil changes. But I'm really thankful and I'm excited that I have it now. Uh, Save Club is a membership where you pay less than $20 a month to save anywhere from $300 to $500. If you saw my last video, you already know that I saved over 450 so far. Well, add $20 to that total, and I'm pretty excited because that's money I'm keeping in my budget. Because my wife and I are getting ready to leave and go on another cruise here in just a little bit, and we've got 4 more cruises between now and November, and I'm really excited that Save Club came along when it did, because now I'm gonna save. I'm gonna put $300 to $500 every month back in my budget, and that's gonna give me a little bit more money to do some excursions maybe on the cruise ship. But anyway, there's a link below this if you want to just click on that link. If you would click on that link and just check it out for yourself. It's only $20 to become a member. If you want to become an affiliate, you add 60 to that, so it's $80 the first month, $20 a month after that. You'll be glad you did. A year from now, you'll regret not doing it. If you don't do it, you'll wish you had done it today. If you wait a year from now, because there is no better timing. This company hasn't even launched yet. It doesn't launch until June the 1st, which is this coming up Sunday. That's only a few days away. I know we're at the end of May, but there's time to get in, before the company even launches. And I'm gonna tell you why that's important, because in 1993, I think it was, when Amazon started, Jeff Bezos, he started with one product. It was books. And he was doing this out of his garage in his house. Well, now he's one of the richest men in the world, and he has 220 million members. His first year in business, he had 80,000 members. His first year. We anticipate having, based on the amount of members that we've had come in already, and we're kind of basing our numbers off of another company. We've kind of taken on their concept, and actually, Save Club is actually leasing their program from them. It's a company called Live Good, and whenever they started the membership-based, subscription-based model at the end of 2022, I became a member, and I signed up about 7 people right out the gate. And out of those 7, I had 3 that made me promote to the first level. Well, 2, actually, I only had to have 2. I got promoted the first time, then I had that third person got me to my second promotion. And out of those, one of those legs has just really gone crazy. So I got over 30,000 people in like 17 different countries around the world, and that's still going strong today. So I'm still making an income, and I'm making enough to make my house payment every month. But what this company has done is they've kind of taken that structure, that base model. We're leasing their software, actually. They've tweaked it just a little bit to try to give a little bit more back to the people. With Live Good, it's a 2x15 force matrix. With Save Club, it's a 2x16 force matrix. And if you do the math, that 16th level has as many levels as your first through your 15th level has. So it's like double. You know, it doubles every level, it doubles in size. So to me, that's very appealing and very exciting, because the money that you can make in this, not just from the matrix, but from the matrix plus the matching bonuses and then the other bonuses that they have, you know, that's for another video. But it's really exciting because and I'm sorry if I'm rambling on, but because I'm trying to drive and talk at the same time. But you know, it's really exciting because of the fact that you're not trying to sell a product to somebody. You're not trying to explain the benefit of buying this product, this newfangled new idea or nothing like that. Membership programs have been around for a long time. You know, I think Costco actually got the ball rolling with membership, with their memberships back in the 80s. It was the late 80s they started out, and they started out with one location and they've expanded. Well, they have I think it's 136.8 million members as of 2024. Amazon has 220 million members. Now, people pay for these memberships for a reason, because they want to save money, and they don't mind paying a little bit of a membership fee in order to do so. They have great deals. Sam's Club, there's another one. Started in the 90s with I forget how many members they had to begin with, but they're up to about 116 or 17 million members as of today. My wife is a member of Amazon. She has the Amazon Prime, and we both have the membership with Sam's Club. But we don't go to Sam's Club but every 3 to 4 months. Now, we'll buy a bunch of stuff and we'll stock up and we'll hang on to it. We'll get enough to carry us for about 3 or 4 months, which is not a bad thing. But we got, you know, the months in between, we're still paying for a monthly membership and we're not using it. But is it worth it? Well, we think so, because we're saving some money. But the thing is we can't use our Sam's Club membership to go out to dinner. We can't travel to Las Vegas and stay at a resort hotel out in Las Vegas and use our Sam's Club card to get a huge discount. You know, we can't get a discount on an airline ticket or a cruise, or, you know, if we want to go to the movies, which we haven't done in a long time because movie prices have just gotten through the roof. With Save Club, you know, you can save on everything, anything and everything. I did a video yesterday about going to lunch with a buddy of mine, and his wife just got laid off about 7 weeks ago. She's been without work, and they can make it just on his income, but it's tough. They got enough to get by on just his income, but they don't have any extra income or extra money to go out and be able to do the things like they were doing whenever she was working. So I shared the idea of the Save Club thing, and I showed him that it was like $20 a month, and he could put $300 to $500 a month back in his budget. Well, he wasn't sure at the moment, so I took him out for lunch, and I said, look, let's just sit down and kind of go over some numbers. And I started asking him some questions, and we were writing stuff down. And I said, you would save this much here on that. You would save this much here on that. These are the things you're doing every week or every month, regardless. And you're spending money on those things. So why not spend $20, get this, get a membership with this club and go into your back office and be able to save and put some money back in your budget, or keep money in your budget. So we figured out that he was keeping over $400 a month, or he would be keeping over $400 a month in his budget on the things that he's spending money on anyway. So is it a hard sell for me to tell him about that? No, it wasn't. You know, for $20, he's like, well, I don't have anything to lose. Well, here's the thing. You get in for $20 as a member. You got 7 days to decide to cancel your membership if you don't think that you're getting a good deal. Nobody has so far because we've only been in business for, like I said, a few weeks, but I've been in this now for 3 weeks. Sorry about the jumbling around because I was driving, but I've only been involved with this for 3 weeks, and I've already saved over 450 bucks, you know, about 470, 480 now, and that doesn't count going out to dinner. You know, my wife and I like to do that 2 or 3 times a week. So anyway, that's about all I got for now. If you would like to take a look at this, and I encourage you to do so, this is not a hard sale. I'm looking for people that want to build a business, that want to be a business builder. I want you to be a spillover creator. I'm not looking for people that want to get in and wait for spillover, because you're going to be disappointed, because you're going to have 1 or 2, you know, every now and again spill over into your matrix, because it is a 2x16 forced matrix. And whenever that happens, I've already experienced this with Live Good. Whenever that happens, you know, I had a gentleman get in, and he was in for 3 weeks, and he sent me an email saying it's been 3 weeks and I don't have anybody in my matrix. Well, he didn't get in until like 8 months after the company started, after I had approached him to begin with. Had he have gotten in the beginning when I approached him, he would probably have, you know, 1,500 people in his matrix. But he waited, and he waited, and he waited. And then 3 weeks after he got in, nobody. He didn't get any spillover. And he asked me, how's that possible? Well, it's because you didn't do anything. And that's, you know, you can get in and make money. Now, it could take, you know, 2 to 3 years before you start making money. If you come in as an affiliate and you want to build business and you want to see what it'll do, your spot will be secured. But whenever that matrix starts filling up, see, when he came in on my 8th level, and instead of on my 1st level whenever I first came in. You know, and I told him, I said, if you'd have been on my 1st level, you'd be so much further along right now, and you wouldn't have to have done anything. Well, I'm saying all that to say that when I got into Live Good, I had a job, and I wasn't retired just yet, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to devote to it. But I did find, you know, 3 people that went out and did something with it and got me promoted to the 1st and the 2nd level. And I just kind of put it on the back burner because now the money's starting to come in, and it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger every month. And I was excited about that. And that was at the end of 2022. But I didn't get in until after the company actually launched. Well, we haven't even launched yet with this company. And so far, based off of the progress, the numbers, we're on pace to do better than Live Good. And Live Good did right at 1 million members in their 1st year. So I'm excited about that too. Down below this video, there is a link for you to click on. If you would, please click on that link and go ahead and watch the little 1.5-minute video that's attached, and go ahead and put your name and your email address in and go ahead and secure your spot. And I would do it today. I wouldn't wait, because we're filling up fast. I mean, we have over 100 new affiliates actually becoming affiliates on a daily basis with this company. And, you know, I only joined 3 weeks ago, and there's already over 7,000 new affiliates just in 3 weeks that have become paid members. That doesn't count all the tens of thousands of people that are pre-enrollees that are waiting to see. So, but anyway, give me a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you got any questions, you need to ask me anything, you want to reach out to me, just there's my email will be attached in the description down below as well. You can shoot me an email with your telephone number, and I will reach out to you as quickly as I can, and we'll go from there. So that's about it for now. So I'm at home, as you can tell. Peace, and have a great day.